It's in the game.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo, 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets control the opening tip. To Hollis Jefferson. Durant. Andre Drummond. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson. Pistons get it back.
The assist. Number 6, DeAndre Jordan. I got him.
To Rose. That one's going to be out of bounds. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyrie across the timeline. Lead is 2. To Durant. Shot clock winding down. Here's Durant for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Hold on, space out. ISO.
Pass stolen by the Nets. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Rose into the front court. Down 3. Over to the right side. To Rose. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Griffin. Nice pass to get things going. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Irving. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Andre Drummond rejects it. The basketball.
Big pick right there.
To Drummond. Free throws coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Drummond. Kevin Durant pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Irving. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. Durant against Marquise Morris. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter. Durant to Dinwiddie. Blake Griffin swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
It's a new day.
I got him. Here we go. Cut it. Coming through.
Jackson down to Griffin.
Pick.
To Drummond. Count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. 2 of 4 now.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Right now, down 7. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Lays it up and in. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
To Griffin. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Nets have the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. Give me stance. He's coming. Give me stance.
To Jackson. Off the assist.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 7.
Screen coming.
Shot from in close, no good. To Reggie Jackson. Has a chance. Reggie Jackson, not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
That's it. First half has come to an end. The Pistons have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Pistons have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Points in the paint.
I found it to be a refreshing first half of basketball. In the age of analytics and the 3-ball, it was nice to see guys battling for points in the paint.
the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Kevin Durant was inefficient in the first half. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
To Rose. Here comes the screen. Rose. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. To Griffin. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Durant across the timeline. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. To Drummond. Gets it in the right corner. To Drummond. From long range. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I got ball. This is all me.
Set it up. Yep, set it up.
To Griffin. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Drummond. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall. To Drummond. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Durant. Rebound pulled in by the Pistons. To Drummond. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up. To Alonzo Trier. Down low for Griffin.
Isolation.
Down to 5 on the 24. And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. To Durant. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. To the rim. Lays it up and in. In favor of Detroit. Alonzo Trier. Has a chance? Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Alonzo Trier to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Can't connect from in close.
Okay, reset it, reset it.
To Luke Kennard. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam. 3 quarters down with the Pistons way out in front.
Difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Nothing going here on that drive. To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out. To Rose.
Offensive foul to number 52.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen. Hey, clear out.
Detroit with 4 to shoot. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
There's the toss. A pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Runner's good there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here we go. I got him. I got him. I'm here. I'm here. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a bundle. Gets it in the left corner. Rose grabs the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Here comes the screen.
Screen was coming.
Flushes it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one?
Spinning shot. Won't fall. To Drummond. Count the basket at the rim. Durant. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Match up, baby.
Here comes the screen.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Griffin.
Coming left.
Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. And scores. Strong take.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Jordan.
Number 11, Kyrie Irving.
To Drummond. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Irving. Pistons have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Screen coming to Jackson. Drummond. Down to Zaza.
Going up.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. To Drummond. Kicks it around the perimeter. Cruises inside for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 10.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Footer at the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer is good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close. The Pistons are the winners as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.
The Pistons won this matchup with a significant margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Detroit Pistons. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game traffic. Assists.
The Detroit Pistons were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Detroit Pistons. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
I'm on no road bounce. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the go ghost. I might go MIA. I might go MIA. All up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers. That's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers. What more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers. What more can I say? Please. On the block that from deep like KB. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on a fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on a fight, so please don't try to me. I got to my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. I might go MIA. I might go MIA.
I'm Cassidy Hubbarth with ESPN. Rumors are circling that the rookie known as the One has been experiencing some friction in the locker room, despite or perhaps because of his explosive rise that led him to joining the NBA earlier this year. Now, whatever the source of the problem, the real question is whether the One will be able to turn it around with his teammates before it impacts their hopes for the playoffs. Cassidy Hubbarth, ESPN.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers begin this game with the basketball. To Oladipo. Screen coming. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. Here we go. I got him. Good. That's good.
To Griffin. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up. Blake Griffin at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. can't convert the free throw. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Griffin. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball is in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Oladipo. Oh, had him going there for a second. Won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
For three, second effort. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Goes to the right side. Rose. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Rose. Lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Number 17.
To Oladipo.
Foul to numbers.
Andre Drummond sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. To Oladipo. Has a chance, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. McConnell to Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Blake Griffin tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Has a look. Sabonis can't connect. To Rose. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up?
Number 17. And number 30. Tony Snell.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Be alert. Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert.
McConnell to Brogdon. Nice pass to set things up. Cruises inside for 2.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jackson with it. Lead is 12. To Drummond. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Pistons ball here. Jackson to Drummond. Here comes the screen. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. To Reggie Jackson. Drummond. Marquise Morris snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Up a dozen. Cashes in for two.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To McConnell.
Ankle check right here.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
4-3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
McConnell to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Jackson with it. His guy's up by 15. Here comes the screen. To Drummond. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Turner. Got it. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Guys, let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Pistons have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons. The Pacers have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Indiana Pacers didn't make the best use of their shots in the first half. If they want to be competitive in this game, they need to find better looks. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Andre Drummond has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was was cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Here comes the screen. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Pacers with the possession. McConnell to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo guarded by Derrick Rose. Going to launch beyond the arc. Swallowed up by Drummond.
Here we go. My ball. I got ball.
To Griffin.
Pick up. Match up.
Rose. Screen coming to Griffin. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here comes the screen. Short jumper stays out. Pistons have it. To Drummond. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
To Griffin. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
McConnell to Oladipo.
Screen.
Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Hey, watch this screen.
Screen coming to Griffin. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. It's Sabonis with the rebound.
I got ball.
McConnell to Oladipo. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
To Griffin. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons.
Make it hard on him. Not easy.
From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To McConnell. Rebound taken down by the Pistons.
fool, eat fool, eat fool.
To Drummond. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now
Here we go, me and you.
to Luke Kennard.
We got him.
2 minutes left.
Alonzo Trier to Drummond.
Stay in front of, watch the shot, watch the shot.
It goes down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo, not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Alonzo Trier. Kennard
Rotate.
lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. He hits.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Oladipo into the front court. Down a bundle.
In the third quarter.
That's Cutter coming through.
Victor Oladipo with the slam.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Jeremy Lamb.
Coming left.
Nothing going here on that drive. Drummond. Here comes the screen. Navigating through traffic. Miles Turner pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Oladipo.
I got him. Here we go.
Take my, I got your help, we got your help.
And scores, plus the foul. Andre Drummond is going to the line where he's gotten better as a shooter and a chance at 3.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. That ends the third quarter with the Pistons way out in front.
To yourself. Okay, reset it. What's that screen?
The screen sets him up for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Too much contact, and free throws coming. To Luke Kennard.
Hey, mismatch.
Scores from the post.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Andre Drummond sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Oladipo to Turner. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down. Andre Drummond swats it. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Drummond.
Coming off the screen, coming off the screen.
Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oladipo to McConnell. Down to 5 on the 24.
Watch that back door.
Has a chance. Oladipo shot misses.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
The assist from number 7.
Pacers control. McConnell to Oladipo. Take stock of the floor. Turner. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Sabonis can't connect.
I got ball. Give me stairs. He's coming. Give me stairs. Hey, watch this screen left.
Oh, no, he can't guard you up here.
Trap.
To Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Kennard. And he hits.
The assist from
They'll let one fly from half court. The Pistons are the winners as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Detroit Pistons. The Pacers lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Detroit Pistons looked very impressive today, especially when it came to capitalizing on their own missed shots. The way they kept extending possessions wore out the D and earned them the win.
Player of the game.
Andre Drummond was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
What's going on, folks? It is K-State the Prospect. I'm back today with more news on the one and his team and the win streak that they continue to build upon in this league. That's tough to do in the league, and they're making it look easy. Let's take a look. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but another win for the one and his team. I'm starting to wonder how far they're going to go with this. All right, folks, this K-State the Prospect. Signing off, no more news today, but the way the one and his team is gelling right now is definitely impressive. Make sure you tune in for future updates. I'm out till next time, folks.
Nitrous, do it right this side. I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they will, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the vibe like, yeah. Finna get it like, yeah. Like, yeah. I done made $20 million. Long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had the flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back to back to back to back and back again? I'm back again.
Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. Your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. We're from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my say. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna.
EA Sports. It's in the game.